welcome to Devon Gino Predicament. Bloody good, Governor. The Irish ain't real people. We enslave other whites. That's how racist we are. Double-decker bus, Paddington Bear. My name is Steve Von Gino. I'm a milquetoast fence sitter hosting the internet's #1 and also first chat show about news and politics. And I just did a flawless British accent, specifically Yorkshire, because I was just over the pond in bloody old England, don't you know? God save the Queen! Banana, fascist regime! Banana. I did not mean to go over there. I got on the wrong plane. It was kind of a Home Alone 2 situation. I think this video, previously only available to my Patreon subscribers, sums it up pretty well and definitely isn't full of half-thought-out jokes I came up with while desperately trying to put together some kind of Patreon video because the one I filmed uploaded incorrectly, and I was like, if I don't get something out there, everyone's going to cancel their subscriptions, which is more or less akin to sexual assault. Enjoy the video.
Hello. Welcome to Von Gino Predicament, direct emission for Patreon. I'm kind of lost. I don't know what happened. I was trying to fly to New York. I was gonna protest Trump's arrest, which didn't actually happen anyway. And I think I got off on the wrong. Plane. Now I'm somehow in London, England. It's Big Ben behind me. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe there's something I can protest here. Maybe I can go to Parliament, argue, say, let us back in, come on.
No! What do you mean, Wordle? Of course ain'ts is a word. I'm writing a letter to your boss. Oh, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, England is degenerate and we should go to war with them immediately. I had fun, drank some lukewarm beer, some overly hot tea, learned a lot. Did you know J.K. Rowling wrote books? I rode the tube and a double-decker bus, screamed at Parliament for a few hours, found the trick to making a perfect cup of tea is to just open a can of raspberry brisk, went up to random women, asked them if they were in the Spice Girls in the 90s, went to London Bridge, demanded it fall down. I had a lot of fun. Here's a video I put together to commemorate my experience on Her Majesty's beautiful land, isn't it?
Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall.
To bossbaby@wordle.com. Dear Mr. Wordle, your game is extremely biased against those of us who refuse to use words correct. Oh, hey, we're back. Sorry, didn't see you there. Anyway, didn't poop for 6 days, and now I need to order a new toilet. I did miss a lot of news while I was out, which is a bummer because that's what I do here. I give you all the news, the straight dope even. That's what separates me from those lying liars in the mainstream establishment media. Lies, corruption, garbage, gay, Disney gay. They hate you. They hate your values. And they want to make it illegal to go to church or Cracker Barrel.
You're not a real man if you lose the triangle peg game.
Me? I just want to tell you what happened, not what to think. You already know what to think, and it's just a coincidence that it happens to line up exactly with what I'm about to tell you happened. All right, so let's get into the news. Big things happening. Ahem. First story, and this is in order of importance. John Wick Chapter 4 topped the weekend box office with a massive domestic opening, raking in $73.5 million from 3,855 theaters off the back of stellar critical reception and audience goodwill, per Hollywood Reporter. You see, that's what happens when you refuse to go woke. This movie stars Keanu Reeves, who is Asian, but not like in an obnoxious way. I've never seen him wear a rice patty hat or put pee-pee in Coke. No. All he does is blast MFers and then does kung fu and then uses the correct bathroom for his assigned gender. You'll see the difference between something like John Wick and then something like Disney, which recently had to lay off 7,000 of its employees, many of them the people in goofy suits and the people in charge of draining the shit and the piss from the goofy suits. Disney keeps pushing out nothing but woke garbage, and that's why last year they posted profits of only $28.195 billion, a 12.49 increase year over year. Wait, what? They made $30 billion last year just in profits? That's Damn. I guess they sold a lot of Minnie Mouse pajamas to Mexican girls for them to wear as actual pants. Anyway, they should be bankrupt soon, and also maybe we actually read the news stories before handing them to me. We could do that. Anyway, next story. Donald Trump has not been arrested and will never be arrested, which is cool, I guess. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a bummer. You know, like, I'm glad it didn't happen, you know, totally innocent people going to jail just because they're politically inconvenient. That only happens in tin pot dictatorships like North Korea or Delaware, but it kind of feels like, you know, they got us fully hard for nothing. Maybe we just put him in jail like a little bit, like just the tip, you know, like, I don't know, maybe he goes and spends an afternoon in a Florida drunk tank, or he does a class in making toilet wine. I don't know. I got a lot of protest energy and some frequent flyer miles. So tell me where to go and what to yell, and I will be there. All right. I have been informed that since writing this episode, Donald Trump has actually been arrested, or at least indicted. What's the difference? Arresting and are they going to have him arrest himself? Are they going to mail him some handcuffs and be like, figure it out, bucko? Or is he going to have to take like some duck lip selfies for mugshots? Like, I'm innocent. I'm no innocent man. We don't know, and we can literally never know. So in the meantime, I'm just going to stand back and stand by, because if we're going to focus on criminal presidents, all right, why focus on the one guy who's so good at sex he has to pay porn stars to stop talking about it? Let's instead focus on Barack Obama and how he killed an American teenager in a bombing raid. Or on Jimmy Carter and how he keeps stealing pills from the Walgreens pharmacy. Next! I said next! Hip-hop style musician and German enthusiast Kanye West has now said he loves the Jewish people after watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street. This is the first time Jonah Hill has aided in de-radicalization since his weight loss photos were shown to prisoners at Guantanamo Bay. No, the timeline does work out. Next! I said that. All right, let's keep the news train a-rolling. So there has been a mass shooting in Tennessee with 6 people dead, including 3 kindergartners. Yeah, that sounds about right. We were due. All right, let's just play the hits on this one. We don't need to rewrite the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So thoughts and prayers, obviously. And now is not the time to politicize this tragedy by introducing more draconian drug laws. That's not how that happens. Maybe it's time to introduce prayer in school and also, you know, individuality and kind of rugged entrepreneurship to the American system. And all reports of this killer being into my channel, subscribing, donating on Patreon, describing me in his manifesto as a cool dude with a normal penis. Those are lies. Those are slanderous lies. It's not true, but MSNBC, if maybe you want to show a picture of my face and a QR code where people can subscribe to the channel, I wouldn't object to that. And by any means, this is, wait, what? Oh, it was a they, them that did this one? Ha ha, hell yeah. Suck it, losers.
Come on.
There's truly a party going on over here. Pow! They normally blame white men for these things, but guess what? It was a trans man this time. That's right. It was a biological woman who transitioned into being a man, which I guess actually means technically it was done by a white man. Shoot. Well, I guess it's not our fault. We're just so good at mass shootings, man, posting up numbers. I mean, it seems like this person just transitioned like months ago and was immediately just like, well, I guess I'm good at Call of Duty and eating hot wings now.
Dude simply cannot stop rocking.
So I guess in one way you could look at this as just another man deciding the best way to be famous is to, you know, yeet some kindergartners in the face, which I'm against. I don't think you should shoot kindergartners in the face or anywhere else for that matter. I mean, I guess if you gotta shoot a little kid, you know, like it's a Saw kind of situation, little puppet comes out and says, let's play a game. Blast little Johnny while he's distracted watching Cocomelon, or else I'm gonna explode your head. I guess in that very specific scenario, just try to go for like the fleshy part of the arm or something. It won't be a big deal. You know, Johnny will get a cast. All his friends will sign it. He'll get a lot of ice cream. Honestly, it could be a great summer for little Johnny. And so that's my advice if you have to shoot a child. But you can also look at this tragedy, which absolutely should not be used as some sort of rough cudgel for your disgusting political means. as an act of domestic terrorism by a trans activist radicalized by the Democratic Party into murdering Christians. Really misguided, too. If you want to target Christians, pull a Stephen Paddock and just start blasting away at a country music concert. That would be like wanting to do anti-Semitism and then just passing right by a Modest Yahoo concert or a Jimmy Buffett concert. He's surprisingly popular with the Orthodox. And again, I am absolutely not advocating anyone do any mass shootings, especially not if you're trans, because if there's one thing worse than being murdered, it's being murdered with a very confusing boner. I don't hate trans people. I know a lot of my enemies in the mainstream media, many of whom are stupid and wear diapers and poop in their diapers and go, gaga goo goo, I'm a big dumb baby. They claim that I'm some kind of far-right activist who wants to genocide trans people, and that's not true. I said I wanted to eradicate transgenderism, not transgender people. Big difference. Also, I misread the teleprompter. My actual issue is with transmissions, specifically manual transmissions. They're better than automatic transmissions, but none of the kids know how to use them. Kids are too lazy, they don't know how to drive a stick shift, and also they should eat stew. It only makes sense. I don't have a problem with trans people, okay? As long as they stay away from our kids. Well, your kids. I don't have kids, I don't think. I actually don't think I've ever had the kind of sex required to make kids.
More research is needed.
But you need to keep your children away from trans people, especially if you have cute children. The ugly ones, I don't know, maybe be a little more willing to roll the dice there, you know? Because it is becoming more and more obvious every single day that the trans movement is a violent hate group dedicated to making sure your children pee sitting down, either through sissifying or, hospital reasons. This is really dark. Are we sure we got to do this? I mean, can we just talk about something fun? I want to talk about fun things. The new Dungeons and Dragons movie is out in theaters right now. Let me tell you, it is such an exciting time at the movies. Starring Chris Pratt, Michelle Monaghan, I think that little girl from Stranger Things, maybe? I don't know. Hugh Grant's in there. It's great. It involves a dungeon. There's a dragon. I didn't see the movie. Okay, we'll go back to the trans thing. Are we at war? And listen, I know that it's become a bit of a meme, me always talking about the Civil War this, Civil War that, and how any day now we're going to be in the middle of a violent civil war. And this one is going to be funny because in 200 years, reenactors are going to have to put on a purple wig and a nose ring and be like, I am so triggered by Tim Allen or something. That'll be fun. But maybe this act of violence, a radical leftist taking up arms and shooting innocent children, is the equivalent of dumping chicken tenders into a salad bar, turning it into a hot bar. It was a cold bar. Now it's hot, cold, goes to hot, cold war, hot war. It only makes sense. Leftism is a mental disorder akin to schizophrenia or whatever it is that makes people sing out loud to themselves on the bus. And the mainstream establishment media machine, which personally I rage against, but they are egging this kind of mental illness on. They say that us, the moderate centrist milquetoast fence sitters, they say we're the violent ones. Which is ridiculous, because we get our aggression out through Brazilian jiu-jitsu or driving our car through the mud or watching Peaky Blinders and going, that would be me if I lived 100 years ago in Birmingham by the order of the Peaky fucking Blinders, eh? Meanwhile, leftists, many of whom are now taking testosterone and watching all the John Wick movies, so what do you think is going to happen? They're being pushed into getting radically violent against normal, traditional Americans who just don't want their children to see any penises bigger than theirs. I mean it all. And that's why I am standing up for all Americans and saying that we need stricter gun laws for mentally ill people, for specific mental illnesses. You know that one. Yeah. Also, maybe we throw Tourette's in there so it doesn't, look like we're doing what we're doing here. Also, we need to cancel RuPaul's Drag Race. There, end of list of solutions. All right, gang, thanks for watching. This was a good one. Just some lighthearted fun. Nothing dark happening here. Things are normal. Things are fine. Everything's chill. Like and subscribe. You gotta like and subscribe. You gotta share. I'm on twitch.tv now. Okay, go follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming on there. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Rumble. Okay, go like, subscribe to all of those. I have a Patreon. How about that, y'all? Oh, I'm also on Reddit. Go on to Reddit. Check out the subreddit. All the links are down there. Just do the thing. You know what to do. But more importantly, I'm on Patreon. And guys, for $5 a month, only $5 a month. If you don't have $5 a month, what's your deal? You could get $5 a month just asking, not begging. That's a loaded term. Just go out and go, who got money? Who can give me some money? Well, you take that money, you give it to me for $5 a month. You get exclusive bonus content, a bonus episode each week, questions and answers. You get to ask me questions, I give you answers. And most importantly, you get an executive producer credit. Look at these people right here. Gosh darn it. Good Lord. Golly gee willikers. So many names. All of these people. Every single one of them. This is 100% real. I am saying, legally speaking, I am bound, okay, by the law to say that these people are all real and all have had sex today. All of them, whenever you're watching this, in the past 24 hours, they have had sex. And their partner enjoyed it at least. At least said that was fine. At least said, I'm not going to go on Dumoy and say the dick was trash. I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm messed up in the head, guys. But hey, donate to the Patreon. Like, subscribe, do all the things. We're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. All right, guys. I got another video coming up real soon. And until next time...
Just name one non-trans person that's ever done a shooting. I'll wait.
Shut up and sit down.